Now let me say this and you tell me what you think. You talked about the idea of homosexuality. Now I'm going to talk about scientific research on the idea of homosexuality that demonstrates that it's not an innate thing, which disproves what you said. You've not given any evidence that it is innate, but I will give you evidence that it is not innate from a scientific research from people who are not Muslim. Right? There's a very good book written by two scientists called "My Genes Made Me Do It." You can read it. It's all scientific research disproving this idea that innately you're born as a homosexual, and it gives many reasons. For example, it looks like identical twins. People who are born with the exact same genetics, with everything in the same environment. One of them is homosexual, one is not. If it's an innate genetic thing or something within your genes, then you would be having it. Both of the twins will be having it, right?
Twins become twins when the zygote split. It happens a week into a pregnancy. From that time, so much can change about your genetic structure. Hence why twins don't always look the same. One will be female.
Identical twins, by definition, are people who have the same exact genes. This is what identical twin is scientifically. So he's studying identical twins, people with the exact same genetics, and he's saying that this is the evidence that one is homosexual, one is not. There's many researchers that are done on this topic. For example, Robert Spitzer, who's the father of modern psychology in America, he conducted a study. He brought 200 homosexuals, and all he did is he spoke to them. All of them became heterosexual. Imagine
That's called conversion therapy.
That's not okay. Let me ask you this question. You're a heterosexual, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah. If you are homosexual, me talking to you, would that change what you're attracted to as a human being? Doesn't matter how long you talk to me personally, I'm not going to become gay. I'm heterosexual. So you speaking to me is not going to affect something which is innate within my genetics, which is what you're claiming.
Yeah, it doesn't. But so conversion therapy, where people are taken to camps and told to be straight.
No, they're not taken into camps. The father of
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about other
I'm talking about something which this doesn't happen.
But
it's just an experiment.
I'm using an example of conversion therapy where people are taken. They're not.
But I'm not making the claim. This is a straw man now. This is a straw man, you know.
They're forced to turn straight when they're not actually.
I understand, but what you're doing now is what I'm calling what you call the straw man. You're making. I'll explain. You made an argument. I don't believe it. I'm not talking about conversion therapy. I didn't make that claim. That's the straw man you're making, and then you're attacking. I made an argument about Robert Spitzer. People who willingly went and had this treatment from Robert Spitzer. He didn't force anyone to do anything. This is published in Nature magazine. This is not something that's done under the roof. If he did any evil thing, he'll be in prison. America is one of the biggest countries that are promoting the LGBTQ community. I don't need to tell you that. I'm sure you know that. So he is the father of modern psychology in America. He's very well known. He has written multiple works, right? And his research is on Nature magazine. In fact, he called it a reparative treatment, and the media attacked him for using the term reparative because they said, they said you insinuated that something needs to be repaired. So they attacked him just for using a different term, let alone forcing anyone to do anything. No, people came willingly. 200 people. They became heterosexual, which is absolute evidence that this is something not innate. Now, another thing, Nature magazine conducted a study in 2019. You can research it right now. It's called No Gay Gene Study. It's out there in Nature magazine. They spent billions of dollars trying to find any gene that links homosexual behavior to the individual. So far, I've provided you a book, two research studies on Nature magazine. That this proves the idea that you're saying that people are born in it. This is what science says, right? Now what I'm saying is what science says. If you have a problem, it's with science, not with me.